Cheers. This shit is fucking steaming hot right now. Whatever. So today, the topic is going to be taking time to readjust yourself or taking time to reinvent yourself. The past 2 days, the past week or so, I've really had a hard time like trying to keep up with things. I was really lazy. I wasn't doing as much work as I wanted to do. I wasn't keeping up with the expectations I had for myself. I was falling short every single time. I didn't even upload my video on Friday, but I did it on purpose. I knew I wasn't going to upload, and there's a reason for it. During like my job this week, when I go to work, I just have like these like something just didn't feel right to me. Like the way I perceived life, the way I was going at it and attacking it was not the way I wanted it to be. I needed to change. I needed to take a step back and kind of rethink everything. And so what I did was on Friday, I was kind of sick of it. I was consuming a lot of content, trying to be productive, consuming YouTube. I was watching anime. I was watching all these different things. I was scrolling on my phone. It's like, that's not me. I don't want to be that type of person to do all that type of stuff. I don't. And I was really just trying to escape from the problem. When it comes to YouTube and making videos, like the biggest like struggle I face is just like sitting down and editing the video. It's just like, it feels like such a menial task. It feels such like a small task. It's like, you see my videos aren't even like edited that crazy, but it's just like, it's so like small that I don't even want to do it. And that's the hardest part that comes with like doing this stuff. Like making the videos and filming is not that as hard as editing it. So what I did was on Friday night, I grabbed my phone, I turned it off completely. I went downstairs and put it in a drawer and just put it in there. I turned off my PC back there. Fuck, my bad. And I turned off my PC, I put my phone away. I literally just sat down with myself in my room for the next like 24 hours. I sat down in my room. I started to just get bored though. I was just bored. I was just sitting there. I was just letting my mind race, letting my mind kind of like vomit out the things that were always like looping in my mind. And as I was bored, I started just like looking towards like my book collection and started just opening up books because I was just bored. And so I just started reading chapters. I was like, wow, like this hits. Like I opened up The 4-Hour Body by Tim Ferriss. I opened up a bunch of the books by Ryan Holiday. It was actually fun. I was finding fun in things I don't really normally do. Because when you get rid of like the consumption, when you get rid of all the inputs like social media, the YouTube videos, like sometimes, okay, yes, like YouTube can be productive if it's intentional. But I was not intentional. I was just trying to escape. I was just trying to go watch a video. I was trying to learn all these things, but I wasn't actually learning. I was actually just trying to escape from what I was actually trying to do. And we have to really recognize that. Are we simply trying to learn and be productive? Is it simply for leisure? Or are we just trying to escape? I noticed a lot of the times, like with myself, I'm just escaping a lot of the times. When I'm working my job, like I can listen to stuff, like I put an AirPod in. I was like jumping from like 3 or 4 audiobooks and I was just looking on YouTube, see what I can watch on YouTube and listen to. I was just trying to escape from the pain of working the job. And I just started to notice that, and I was just like, okay, I need to take a step back and rethink about things. And so yeah, I put my phone away, put my PC, turned it off. And when I sat down with myself, I got out a notebook and a pen, and I started to just write down some things that I just been like kind of thinking about and things that have been bothering me. I ended up writing like 4 pages worth of just journaling. The problems I've been facing, I've been talking myself through them. Cause it's like reflecting pretty much. Like you gotta take the time away from everything to reinvent yourself. And putting away my phone and putting away like having that stuff not in front of my face really allowed me to kind of come back to who I actually am and what I actually wanted. Because a lot of times the things that influence us, the people on social media, the YouTube videos, it's like it's always your mind's constantly like getting new information. You never have time to sit down and digest everything because you're constantly just eating, eating, eating. You have to digest. You have to sit down and digest. And I found this passage from these two books. If you know who Ryan Holiday is, he wrote Ego's Enemy. He wrote some other books like Stillness is the Key and Discipline is Destiny. And this passage from Discipline is Destiny. I'll read it to you. It's called Slow Down to Go Faster. Yes, it's important to hustle. We can't tarry or delay or develop a case of the slows. Yes, we must run with swiftness. At the same time, our path requires disciplined pacing. The person who rushes, the person who puts efficiency over efficacy, I think that's the word, efficacy, whatever, who ignores the small stuff is, in the end, not very efficient. So what I got from that is when I slowed down everything, when I put away everything and sat down with myself, I allowed the pacing to go a little bit slower. I needed to pace myself and not just be boom, 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 go at it every single time. You need to pace yourself. So don't be afraid to take time to reinvent yourself, to understand where you're at, and then go attack at it. Another one of Ryan Holiday's books is called Stillness is the Key. And another passage from it is, it's kind of the same thing from the other ones. Slow down and think deeply. And he goes off to say, if you invest the time and mental energy, you'll not only find what's interesting, you'll find truth. You'll find what other people have missed. You'll find solutions to the problems that we face. And then he continued to write, sit alone in a room and let your thoughts go wherever they will. Do this for 1 minute. Work up to 10 minutes a day for this mindless mental wandering. Then start paying attention to your thoughts to see if a word or a goal materializes. If it doesn't, extend the exercise to 11 minutes, then 12 and 13, until you find the length of time that you need to ensure that something interesting will come to mind. The Gallic phrase for this state of mind is called quietness without loneliness. So when you go to reinvent yourself, when you go to be like in a silent room in solitude, think about what's important to you. Think about what's actually going on. Think about what might be hidden from view. Think about what the rest of the chessboard looks like. It's okay to slow down. It's not slowing down, it's pacing yourself so you can go faster, so you can start sprinting again. You can't just be at full sprint all the time or you'll burn out. That's really what it comes down to. But this isn't just me stopping everything. It's me pacing myself, slowing down a little bit, going for a light jog instead of running full sprint. So next time you feel like kind of life is kind of taking over a little bit, you're not where you want to be, and you're not like filling the expectations that you want, then come back into solitude, get out a notebook, take away everything, put away your phone for 24 hours, please. It's like, there's so many distractions on your phone, and we have to realize our phone is not our life, it's a tool. We have to use our phone as a tool, not just a thing that we're always on, we're constantly using. It's simply a tool. So is our computers. We don't live life in our computers, we use it as a tool. So use it when necessary. Be intentional with your work, be intentional with your phone, with your computer, with the things that life offers you that kind of scrambles our mind a little bit. And something else I wanted to mention. Yeah, so when you put away your phone though, don't be like, oh, like what if something happens? What if someone is like needs me or anything? I promise you, bro, if you put it away for 24 hours, like nothing's gonna happen. That's simply an irrational fear. It's simply you coping to just not want to put away your phone. Put it away. You're not that special. No one is really out here texting you, needing you. When you actually need the time to reinvent and improve yourself. So don't be afraid to go into solitude. Don't be afraid to shut people out. Don't be afraid to come back with your mind, with your inner domain, and start thinking about things differently. And then come back out into the real world and just start to conquer again. Yeah. Cheers. All right. And with that, go and continue your journey and keep moving forward.